Hello and welcome to Maggie's Fun Time. This is Magzie. We are back here on Guild Wars 2. I am in the game and I am level 2, as you can see, almost level 3. The game recorded just my monitor. It did not pick up anything but the Guild Wars 2 little strip at the top. I don't understand why it did not capture it in monitor mode. Don't know. I'm going to go over some of the stuff that I went over in the previous video, and it's probably not going to be the 45-minute video that I had. I do not want to post a video that's just my window screen, no gameplay on it, and just my audio. So I don't want to do that. When you spawn in, you have a quest line to go through the game. A little starting quest thing. You're a hunter. And you want to go into the Great Hunt to hunt a great beast, but only a certain number of hunters are allowed in there. So you have to come hunt one of the beast in this area and bring back a trophy that you bring back to the tanner, and he'll turn that into like a let me get me a drink real quick. A trophy. And the people with the biggest and best trophies will go on to the Great Hunt. So you go back and hunt. We killed a Minotaur. And we brought the horns back. I believe it was the horns. And he turned them into the trophy. And then he thought it was so great that he showed the main hunter guy that's in charge of that, deciding who goes into the Great Hunt and who doesn't. And they both agreed that we should move on to the Great Hunt. So we went straight up to Great Hunt. At this point there was no merchants around to buy, so we had to use a bow during the actual combat phase until we got out of that area. Okay, and it was at the top of the actual plateau that we went to. There was a big worm up there. Well, there was a quest up there, and you had to kill so many of the little worms that popped out of the ground, and then the big great worm pops up out of the ground. Then you fight him, and he does this like area attack, and there's little circles on the ground that you have to dodge out of the way of, and that kind of stuff. And it took about 5 minutes, but we killed him. We get him. We didn't take that much damage, that completed the quest line, and we got another bow as part of the quest. But we don't use bows. We're using thrown weapons. So we went and bought a bow. Now, how we did this is not a bow, but a hand axe. We went ahead and bought 2 of them. And how you do this is in the game here. Well, let me start at the beginning. So that's the storyline. That's why we're in the area we are in right here. I have done this quest up here. Basically, you just kill the stuff up here, and you pick up eggs off the ground, and you take them and turn them up at the top there, and that completes that quest. Once you complete a quest with a guy, it unlocks a merchant. As you can see, the guy up here is a full heart. And once you get the quest complete, you can go to them and buy items. And the item that we bought from that person, H, and equipment, and we bought 2 of these condition damage because that's what we're going to. We're going for condition damage. This causes might 6 and condition damage on the enemy. And if I'm not mistaken, condition means if you have a condition on the enemy, then when you hit them with this move, it deals more damage. Okay? What we're doing is we're popping off our bleed effect to get that on there. You can get up to bleed 5, but you have to hit them with all 5 axes, and sometimes you don't. You want to get them really close for that one. For now, we want to hit this one first and then do this one. As you can see, unlocks at level 4. And in the video, I showed you guys, which you can't see now. If you go to build, you can see the different abilities and look them up before you get them. So you can decide ahead of time what you want. The longbow and shortbow are two-handed weapons. All two-handed weapons have all 5 abilities on them. If you have a one-handed weapon, it only have 3, and then your offhand will have 2. What we're going to do is we're going to be going with 2 axes. We're going to do an axe in main hand, axe in offhand for right now. That's what we want. Because I want the vulnerability on them, because I already have bleed, so I don't need another bleed. But I want the bleed. I want to hit the vulnerability, then bleed, and then auto attack with my ricochet. So that's what we're going for here. But you can look at all these and go through them and see on your characters. Also, there are underwater weapons that you will get, which are completely separate. Here and here, and they have different abilities on them. You can have one or the other. And there's also downed. When you reach 0 hit points, you'll go to a downed state, and you'll get these abilities. And if you can kill one of your enemies while you're downed, you'll heal some of your hit points back up, and then you can continue fighting. If not, they'll kill you. They'll keep attacking you even when you're downed. And once they kill you off, you'll have to respawn. Okay? So that's the way that works. There are abilities here that you can spend hero points to buy more abilities. There are also extra. There's extra stuff that you can do with your character to customize it and stuff. Also, when you go back up to here, if you want to change the colors on your gear, you can go to dice here. And there are ways to unlock these other dice that's got locks on them here. As you're leveling, you'll get these little item pouches. And when you open those pouches, it gives you random loot. And one of the random loots you can get is little dye vials. And you can actually take the dye vials and you can sell them on their little exchange, which is called the Black Lion Trading Company. You can sell them on the trading company to other players if you've already got the dyes. If you've already got the dye, go ahead and sell them on there, and you'll get a good amount of gold for them. But you can re-dye these, so you're not stuck with the colors that you had during your character creation. You can re-dye them, and when you get new gear, they may not have these colors on them at all, so you might have to re-dye them. You can remove the dye, and it's the color picker right there. Also, there is wardrobes that you can buy and outfits you can dye. You can buy little miniatures from the store and have them go around. I believe they're non-combat. Okay. There's the crafting menu we don't have yet. Your story journal, you can go look up what the stories you've had so far. It's a little brief summarization of what's happened so far. So right now we're trying to forge our legend. We've accomplished the great hunt, and that's what we need to do in order to actually come out here and be be acknowledged as an actual hunter. And so now we're going to build our legend up. Is what we're doing now. So the basic controls here is you can turn the camera up and down, left and right with the right mouse. You can also do it with the left mouse. You can press both those together to move. You also can use the WSD A commands to move around. Your moves down here are tied to keybinds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. You can change your abilities if you have something to change them to. You can just click on them there. These don't change unless you change weapons. Okay? And sometimes you'll have abilities that come up here depending on what class you are. I chose the Overpound Wolf. He's been helping me in combat. He's getting ready to kill this dude. You can help people. So I can help this guy kill this thing. See right there? Now, what this means is once I hit that button, it'll automatically use that over and over again. Okay? See? It'll automatically use ricochet over and over again. That's what that little blinking means. What are you doing? It just minimized my screen, guys. So give me a second. I'll be right back in. Hopefully that didn't mess up the recording. I don't know what. I don't know why it did that. Anyway, so that's a little bit about that. The controls and stuff. On your map, you press W on your map. The hearts are quest areas. If anyone's are full like that, fallen ally. Anyone of them that's like this means it's full and it's a vendor. You can go to him and buy stuff. These are little vistas that you can unlock through special they're hard to get little places, little puzzles to get to those, and it'll unlock them for experience and stuff. Anything like this is a shop. Places like this on the thing will give you a hero point if you accomplish what it is there. Sometimes you'll have to fight somebody. Sometimes you have to fight groups of people. Sometimes you just have to get there. So it just depends. When you scroll over these hearts, it'll give you a level. So you want to be about that level to go and do that quest there. And you want to be careful not to go to areas that are above your level unless you're think you're capable of doing it. These points right here are waypoints. You can click on those and travel to that location at any time for that amount of gold that it says. So definitely you want to go ahead and unlock these points, these waypoints. Little points like these are points of interest. These are points of interest, and you can go to those points of interest. It unlocks an achievement and also gives you a little bit of experience. Inside of town here, we went inside of town because we needed a trading post. So we went up here to find the trading post, and it took us a long while to find it, but it is up here. You can go to the here, and it'll show you what all the icons mean just by scrolling over them. Okay, and you can look for those on the map. You can also turn these off just by unclicking them. So be mindful of that. The trading post icon is the little balance. Wait, what? I forget what that's called. So, and you want to unlock these waypoints in here definitely because you can teleport to different places around here. So you might want to come in here and definitely get all the little waypoints inside there. Okay. In every area, you will have a guy with a little telescope above his head. I'm going up here because I want to show you guys this on camera. If I can find him. Let me find him on the map. He'll be on the map too, right here. See this little telescope like this? He's a scout, and when you find a little scouter, you can go talk to him, and he'll tell you a little bit about the surrounding area and what needs to be done around there, and he'll kind of reveal the map a little bit for you. So definitely find these guys and talk to them to find out a little bit about what you need to do next. If you can't find where you need to go next, find a scout, basically. Also, let me bring this up too. In the main city, if you don't want to quest here and you want to go to one of the areas to quest, you can do that. You come to the main city and go to the gates here, and you go inside the gate to the city hub for all the portals, and you can go to one of the other cities that way. So that's how you get to another area if you don't want to. If you don't want to quest over here, you can go quest in another area. And if you are done with this area, and you don't think you're powerful enough to go to the next area over here, you can go ahead and go to another area, starting area, and quest over there. It will scale you down. So, if I'm level 30 and I decide to go to the starting area to help out a level 1, 2, like one of my friends just started, it'll scale me down. It won't scale your gear down, but it'll scale your levels down so where you're fighting at that particular level. So if the area is a minimum, maximum level 5, it'll scale you down to level 5. So you can go in that area and fight, and you still will gain experience and stuff for doing that. So there's that. I don't want to really do anything else on this video because this was supposed to be the first video, and I kind of ruined it. The recording didn't record right. But that's the basics right now, guys. I wanted to give you a little bit of update because the other video didn't record, so I wanted to get something up to date for you guys. All right. So on the next area, we will be doing actual gameplay. I don't know what happened on the other one. It's just my screen with my voice and nothing else. So anyway, if you like this episode, make sure you smack that like button. If you subscribe to my channel, I'll send you notifications when I have new videos out, and you can come check them out and see if you like them. If you do like this episode and you want to Tell your friends. There's a share tab down below. Click on the share tab, copy the link, post it on your Facebook, Twitter, wherever you do social media. One little thing too, at any time you can come into the trading post here and you can sell things on the trading post. Alright, now when you buy stuff, you will have to actually go to the actual trading post vendor to get your money out when you sell it, when it actually sells. And you actually have to go here to pick up the items that will be down here in this delivery box. But you don't have to do that to sell stuff here, that I know of. And one other thing, at any time you can actually, that's your wallet, you can click on here and hit deposit all materials, and it'll take all the materials out of your bags and put them in your bank, which is really cool. This is actually an upgrade, so we're going to put that on. This is an actual upgrade, so we're going to put that on. One other thing I wanted to tell you guys off the top of my head, in Guild Wars 2, you can't really spec for every single type of stat that you got. It's not like other MMOs. You have to pick a stat. Now, for us, we want condition damage. So we're going to be specking for condition damage, which means most of the items that we have on, we want to have on is the condition damage increase. Okay. That being said, at the start, any kind of upgrade is better than what you have on. Okay. So for the start, we want to grab items that are actually increases our defense, and then if it's the same as what we got on, then we want to go, okay, this one's got power, the other one has condition damage. I want condition damage over power, so I'm taking the other one. That's kind of the thing you want to take. Also, food items, guys. All the different types of food in the game, they are level dependent, so look at what level they are. But all the different items gives you better. What the heck is going on in there? I'm gonna have to hurry up and end this, guys. The animals are going nuts in the living room. But the food items give you actual bonuses to your experience. So definitely for 15 minutes, if I eat a piece of this for 15 minutes, I'm going to have a 10% bonus to experience. So be mindful of that. Look for those. Look for different food vendors. You can also cook. And we'll go through crafting at a later time. We don't need to go through crafting now. But you can actually cook meals too and eat those. Also, we got a little tomb here that gives us extra level. I'm not going to use it right this minute, but we might use it later on. And I'm going to probably sell some of this stuff on the exchange. So if I go to trading post here, and then I can go to sell my items, and then I can click on, say, this dagger, because we're not going to be using daggers. And then it tells me here exactly. I have buyers here and sellers here, and buyers want this particular item for this, or I can try to sell it. I can post this on there. We can sell instantly, or I can post it for a fee. But we want to go ahead and we can just sell this off because we don't need it right now. And it takes it out of your inventory and goes ahead and sells it. Okay, and then the money went into your delivery box. They took their fee out, and they put the rest of the money in your delivery box there. And you can do this for all your items. So I can go ahead here, and someone's looking for it for 5. We have some already on here. So this is a good thing we can do here. We can list this item for the least amount there just by doing that, and then we can hit list. And it'll keep it on the exchange until somebody wants to buy the item. And then when it sells, it'll put the money in the delivery box. So, also, all your money is linked in this game. So you have an account balance for your account, not for your character. So that's different than most games. In this game, your wallet is now account bound. So all the money you make on all your different tools goes to one wallet. And you can use that on any one of your tunes. Okay? Another thing you might want to be careful of. Also, you have little back slots here. and I went ahead and bought four slot bags. You can buy bigger bag slots. You can go to the exchange and buy a bigger bag slot, go pick it up, put it in here. You can also unlock additional bag slots using gems. So that's at the gem store. So something else to look forward to. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it here, and I'll see you guys